Hello! Welcome back to Generation What, where we are giving you short snippets of generational information every week. What? This week on Generation What, we're actually addressing something called ageism and conflict between generations. I've spoken to several friends who actually experience this in their daily lives at work, which is pretty sad that this still exists, but essentially this is being viewed for your age rather than what you have to offer and what you have accomplished thus far in your life. People look down upon different people of certain ages, contributing to this endless cycle of judging people by their age and by their generation rather than what they actually have to offer and what they can bring to your workplace. A couple potential causes of conflicts in the workplace and how to deal with them. One might be stemming from communication differences. So you have millennials who would rather be digital, really quick emails or texts focused on what you're trying to get done. You have boomers who might want to have an hour-long meeting or a phone call or a face-to-face, and Gen Xers who are typically pretty independent and don't need to be meeting with people all the time. So ways to deal with this is kind of establishing these communication methods up front and kind of laying down, hey, this is how we're going to meet, this is how we're going to communicate, could actually make it easier for everyone to get on board with that communication method. Another conflict that may arise might come from being heard, getting your voices heard. Oftentimes these younger leaders might not want to speak up because they'll feel like, oh, I'm being looked down upon for using my voice because I'm still too young to use it. So if you're able to champion these younger leaders, get them to use their voices, have them be heard and be seen in this meeting room full of other generations, it will increase the respect from the other generations and you'll be able to have this open discussion more readily. If you want to have a discussion between your different generational employees, figuring out what are your concerns with having a younger leader, what are your concerns with working with maybe some of these older leaders that have been around a while. Figure out your concerns up front so then you can kind of find this common ground and figure out a way to make everyone feel valued and respected in the workplace. You want the respect to go both ways. So if both sides understand where the other one is coming from, it's going to create a lot less tension in this relationship if you have a working partnership amongst intergenerational leaders and employees. And as a manager, it's your job to figure out how to kind of mend these conflicts before they even happen, just so that you can prevent them and create a really smooth, flowing, efficient workplace where everyone is happy and everyone is feeling valued and understood. And a lot of these intergenerational conflicts do stem from this underlying sense of ageism. So hopefully we can start to eliminate that by understanding each other and where each other is coming from to kind of create a more blended, more efficient, and more beautifully run workplace where there's less conflict amongst generations. Thanks for caring about the generations. Thanks for being an awesome manager and getting in front of these conflicts while you still can. I will see you next week on Generation What. Generation What is out.